Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, we're connecting. Let's see, it's buffering. Please wait a few seconds. Oh, now we're good to go. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the G100-MAC Global Launch. My name is Alex Okuruji. I am your host, and I'm the Global Chair for G100 Media Arts and Communication. I realized I didn't introduce myself the first time, but it's okay because I feel like, I'm not important to the scheme of things. So thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's joined us for the first session when we welcomed our Global Advisory Council. And now in this session, we're going to welcome the country chairs and the country advisory council members who are joining us from different parts of the world. We already have here on stage our we have some amazing speakers already who are country chairs in some of our who are leading our country clubs, and of course here in this room I've got with me Elfverson. Of course, I've got Swapna Ibrahim and of course Natalie Fought, who's joining us from Ghana. There's me from the UK, there's Swapna from India, and there's Natalie from Ghana. Of course, I'm waiting to see where our other amazing country CACs who are going to be joining us. If you're here, please raise your hand so I can add you to the panel because I know you're meant to be in this panel. Unfortunately, we don't see you. You're hidden from stage. Let me see. We don't see you, and you're supposed to be in this panel. So if you're here, please raise your hand so that we can bring you on and you can join your amazing country cheers. So again, just like we said, G100 is we're creating a network of 100 country clubs. These are empowered women who are amazing professionals leading their countries. Okay, so our first speaker is me, Elfverson. Now, she is a producer, a videographer, photographer, business vlog expert, and founder of the Vlog Academy. Now, she's supporting thousands of people to communicate better on video, get more confidence in front of the camera, and connect on a deeper level with a larger audience. Now, she is a creative portrait, brand, fashion, and travel photographer, educated at Stockholm Film School, New York Film Academy, and New York University. Now, Me has 25 years of experience in high-end international film and video production from Stockholm to LA, New York to London. Me has worked as a production manager and casting director with global brands and renowned Hollywood films ranging from Kellogg's Advance to James Bond films. Now, Me has launched now, she launched the Vlog Academy to share her expertise with business owners and organizations, helping them to increase their online visibility and communicate with confidence via video. So welcome Me. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know that you're leading the UK Country Club.
Thank you so much. It's just such an honor to be here among such prominent, wonderful ladies from all over the world. I can't believe it. We're finally here. We've been looking forward to this launch for so long, haven't we? And I know, Alex, you are just a miracle of hard-working energy in the background, and you're super, super techie. So, of course, you've landed in a new platform. So it's unfortunate, but you're doing a brilliant job. So thank you so much for guiding us through this new venture together. And I think it's super important at the moment, well, in any time, but it just feels incredibly important. And that's why I feel it's such a responsibility. It's an honor and a responsibility to take on this position as the UK chair, because we need to bond across border more than any time. And we need to work to understand and bridging the differences between us. And it's not just between men and women anymore. It's about, cultures and differences between in all shapes and forms. So I think we've got a lot of work to do. And I think we're all raring to go, glow, and to grow. And that's what the G100 is all about, isn't it? And here in the UK, we still have a long way to go, We have a lot of things that we need to get to grips with and to make change. And I think what I feel is a big thing to get started is to identify. I know, Clara, you spoke about shine, and this very much resonates with me as well. But what we want to do, set out 3 I's instead, which is identify, inform, and inspire. So identify what's going on and what needs to change, and then inform the relative partners about this, and inspire to action and change. And I really look forward to get this started with my team and to connect across all borders with all you amazing women across the world, and the men and our denim partners as well. and just bridging and building and making a new and better future where women are empowered and we have parity and equality for all.
Thank you so much, me. Thank you so much for for sharing that. And you're right. This is a beautiful co-creation that we're creating. We're creating this collaboration and these ecosystem, this circle. I want to call it circle of coalition, right? And it's nice, even though you're leading the UK, we have Swapna leading India. We've got Natalie leading. We're all connected still, and then we're connected to other wings as well because we have our other sisters and brothers in other wings who are here to join us and support us as we support them as well. So thank you so much for the work that you do in the world and for taking on this, taking up this role, because this is leadership, right? At the high, this is you taking up this role is amazing. So Aalia, I know you were here. Aalia, are you still here? Because I need to make sure I can bring you up to the stage. I don't see you. Aalia was here. Oh, show on stage. I don't know. I hope. Okay, she's back on stage. I think I just put her back on stage. Um, Right. So, but I'll just jump on quickly to Swapna. Okay, Alia, you're here. Yay. Okay. So
Yep.
what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna pin myself. I'll pin you, Alia, so that you can look pretty on stage and I'll just be right there in the corner. Right. Okay, so Swapna. Now, Swapna Abraham, now she's our India country chair. Now she's a multiple world record holder, a singer, songwriter, actor, author, interior designer, mentor, and marketing and branding enthusiast with her roots and formation in India and prime experience in the UAE. Now, she's a multiple world record holder, like I said, 4 times, and an award winner. Now, Swapna has authored and produced 21 musical albums and performed extensively on the international gospel music platform. Now, she's holding 4 world records in singing and songwriting with the Golden Book of World Records. Now, her book entailing the journey and lessons through the 1,000-day world record journey is soon to be published. Now, a mentor in singing and songwriting, Swapna championed the first branded karaoke cafe called Kafioki in India, with a school for singing and songwriting and a recording studio. Now, she's also known for her acting performances as Donna in the Mamma Mia musical, directed by the late Mithan Devanisson. And I hope I pronounced that name. I know I didn't pronounce it because I'm not Indian. And that's the thing about having this global platform, right? Um, in the Tamil feature film, and of course, she was in Mamma Mia. Let's leave it there because I don't want to mutter any more names. Thank you, Swapner, for joining us.
It is a pleasure to be here, Alex. Thank you for that fabulous introduction. My goodness, you make us feel even more special. It's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful for us to be here at the launch of G100 Media Arts and Communication um, Club. And I'm really happy to represent India as country chair, excited about the team that we are building in India. And it's for each one that is going to be part of this beautiful mission. I see it as a great sense of responsibility. Because we are each of us so endowed, and we've done fairly well, as I can see, and I'm amazed by all these impressive bios. But I think what's just phenomenal is if so many powerhouses come together and just even stand together. We may do a lot, but even if we don't do too much, just standing together is already so great. So if I may just say, when I was going to attempt the world record, I remember at one point being sidelined saying, "You can be the first woman doing something." And I said, "I don't want to be the first woman doing anything. I just want to be the first human doing something. I want to do something special." So I really think even the way we speak about our genders, it should all just change simply because there shouldn't be too much. There shouldn't be any difference. We are all the same. We work hard. We've all come up the same way, and I think we should create a world that is for all of us, both our genders, and thrive. Complementing each other more than anything else. My best wishes to this beautiful wing of G100-MAC.
Well, thank you so much, Swapner. I'm just going to jump into the comments just a little bit because I feel like I've been ignoring our amazing attendees and people who are here and just the conversation in the chat room. Oh, Clara says Alia does look pretty on stage. Yeah, yeah. That was fabulous me. Oh, Swapna said that was fabulous me when you shared that. And Swapner, our super prolific songwriter. Frankie says she's an amazing. Oh God, I'm trying to read all of this. She's said exactly Swapna, the first human. And then, of course, Clara says change the mental script, change the narrative, change the conversation. So they're in agreement in what we're saying in how we describe ourselves as women. It is true. We are so special and so powerful, especially working together. That's the idea. The beauty of G100 is not just to bring women with impact, women who already have influence, who are impactful, to come together so we can create something more dynamic, right? We're good on our own, but we're better together. There's something we say, together we thrive, right? Together we stand taller, together we stand bigger, together we achieve more, so that's the beauty of this. Thank you so much. Keep leaving the messages in the chat room so that we can we can share. Yes, so well said. So I'm going to quickly jump onto Natalie. I'm going to jump onto Natalie. By the way, I need to mention this though. Swapna did our intro song for the podcast, and you should hear it. But I wanted to save that for whenever. It is beautiful, and I just need to share that. So we have a singer songwriter, and it's amazing how dynamic we are. Photographer, videographer, actors, broadcasters, newscasters. It's a dynamic, this is a dynamic group. So I'm quickly going to jump onto my beautiful Natalie, who's joining us from Ghana. Natalie Ford. Oh, I can't wait to hear her voice. Well, Natalie Ford is a multiple award-winning broadcast journalist, a news anchor, and television host based in Ghana, West Africa. Now, she serves as patron of the Ghana Philanthropy Forum, a board member supporting grants and partnership with the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, Ghana, an advisory board member of the World Sustainability Organization. Now, beginning her career in broadcasting with TV3 Network of the Media General Group, Natalie quickly grew to become the network's youngest and most sought after. Sorry, I need to read it well. Network's new sought after. Sorry, where did I get that? Oh yeah, the network's youngest and most sought after news anchor, presenting its primetime bulletin, News 360, every weekday. Now, Natalie's success in media began in her work anchoring the weekday news, reinstating the international desk for the broadcast of headline global political issues, and hosting the Women's Take program on 3FM 92.7, which sought to explore the impact of women in governance in Ghana. Now, this contributed to her participation on a team of lead presenters covering Ghana's 2016 general elections under the network's Election Command Center. Natalie further furnished the network with a number of leading resource persons and experts in U.S. domestic politics, law, and foreign policy for its coverage of the 2020 U.S. presidential elections. Now, her professionalism and excellence in media, combined with her dedication to the arts, entrepreneurship, and philanthropy, has made her a celebrated household name across the country, highlighted in her receipt of the Excellent Personality Merit Award, the Gold Star Order of Excellence and Distinctive Service to Humanity Medal, Emerging Television Personality of the Year, Most Outstanding Female Personality of the Year 2020, and member of the Ghana Feminine Hall of Fame. Now, currently, Natalie Ford works as senior broadcast journalist and host of the Natalie Ford Show, which she won Television, a subsidiary of Africa's fastest growing media network. Now, she continues to extend her footprint in media through her work in media relations, contributing her intellect and creative ideation as media consultant for leading firms, projects, and personalities. Now, Natalie Ford is ultimately passionate about empowering young women to become industry leaders in the media sector. She offers coaching programs to young African women through the Natalie Ford Coaching Mentorship. She's also the founder of the Ford Group, a diversified lifestyle business facilitation, media, and humanitarian organization. Okay, I'm going to leave it all here because you can go read more about Natalie Ford. Natalie, welcome and thank you for leading Ghana Country Club.
Thank you so much, Alex. Like Swapna said, you introduced us in such a wonderful way. But thank you so much. I'm incredibly grateful. Thanks for the introduction. It's an honor to be here. I'm very humbled and honored to be in the midst of such amazing, amazing women. Me was speaking earlier, and as you were even reading out her profile, that's an incredible profile, and to think that we're all gathered and with such great profiles, with such great work experiences to make a huge impact, it's incredible. And I think we all agree also that it's a wonderful initiative by Dr. Harbin Aurora. I don't know what inspired her to create this, but it's huge and it's so well organized as well. So I think it's incredible. So thank you, Alex. Like Alex said, I'm Ghana Country Chair for G100, Media Arts and Communication. and building our team steadily. I'm glad to say that we have two members of my country advisory council, Etornam and Zaina Adamu, Director of Communications and Operations, respectively, and they're here joining. I would just speak, I wouldn't say too much, but I'd say this is a wonderful initiative. You know, it's a huge responsibility, like Swapna said. In globally, me even said that there is still work to be done in their part of the world. And in Africa, in Ghana, there's a lot of work to be done. You know, as Alex mentioned, I'm very passionate. Out of everything that I'm passionate about, I'm mostly passionate about inspiring young women. You know, creating a platform, giving the network, helping in confidence building, and inspiring young women. You know, to really take charge and move on to the next stage. And so I feel like I'm looking forward to building my team completely. I'm looking forward to us as a wing doing a lot, and I'm just looking forward to connecting with all of you and for us to start making an impact and really taking charge in every country as it concerns media. So thank you so much, Alex, for the introduction.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Natalie.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for taking up this role. We know that we're all busy women, right? It's like, everyone's so busy, everyone is so accomplished, but then we still, and that's the beauty about this. This is a heart-centered project. It's a heart-centered mission. We are all committed to inspiring more women, to bring along more women. It can be lonely at the top. I say this, sometimes we're all doing what we're doing, but sometimes, at the top, it's just, we have all these different platforms, but it could be a pinnacle, right? It's like a pinnacle. How about we have each other standing together at the top? And that's the beauty of this. And thank you. Yes, you have two of your CACs, Zaina, Adamu, and Etornam. Say they're both on. I just want you both to know that you're on stage, right? So we're gonna come to you once we have Aalia. We're gonna come to you. Zaina, your video is off, just letting you know, but I'm gonna come to you right
Yeah,
after we're
I'm
done with.
having issues with my video settings. I have access to my
Okay.
microphone, so I'm working that out.
Okay, no problem. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go to Aalia, who's a US country chair, and then of course we'll come back to the CAC. Yeah, we'll come back to the CAC just one moment. Again, don't forget, if you have anything to say, please leave your comments in the chat room just so that we can see. Let me see. I see. I love Natalie's voice. This is from Clara. Congratulations from Women Economic Forum, Silicon Valley. The president of the Women Economic Forum, she's here, Silicon Valley. That's Eimer Sanchez. Thank you, Eimer, for joining us and for coming to support us here. This is another sister group, right? The Women Economic Forum is connected to All Ladies League, and it's connected to Wiki, which is Women India's Chamber of Commerce. And then of course we've got G100. We're connected in so many different ways. Habine is a visionary. I don't know what she was seeing, what she dreamt of when she thought about this, bringing women together in so many different capacity. And we're all connected. We're all soul sisters across, beyond borders, beyond industries, beyond sectors, in every way. We just have sisters everywhere. So you all are lucky women. You've got sisters in industries and sectors and countries. Alia says yes. Clara says inspiring young women, creating a platform, giving them the confidence to to charge forward and come and claim their space. Natalie Ford. So she was just saying what you were saying. Thank you so much, Yanni Ray. Yanni Ray is global chair for the G100 mentoring, and she's going to be a speaker on our next panel. But she says, congrats, Alex. It is great working with you. Oh, thank you. And she says you all are very inspiring and committed. So she's saying, that to you all. Clara says this is oh my God, the chat is going so fast. I'm like just trying to pick this up. Cresta says, yes, I love Natalie's voice too, Clara. Let me see. Frankie says that's what we all need to do as women. Instead of climbing over each other, we teach, give a hand up to the next woman or girl. Thank you so much, Frankie, for sharing that. Clara says, okay, this is a heart-centered project. We're all committed to bringing more women to the top. Oh, well, global chair, Alex. Okay, I guess I said so. Let me see what else. Let me see who else is in the chat room. Oh, Anja, thank you so much for joining us. She's a speaker in the next panel. She's also G100 Global Chair for Circular Economy, and she'll be joining us in the next panel. She says, wonderful and great time for everyone. Glad to meet you all here. Let me see who else. Oh, Swapna says, I love Natalie's voice too, Clara. Oh, okay. So Natalie, we all love your voice, right? And then Priscilla says, Natalie is an inspiration. And then Clara says, we want to flatten the top. It should not be a pyramid because it can get lonely at the top. More women should be upfront and center stage. And I guess that's why we're here. So I'm going to quickly jump on Oh yes, no, I'm not forgetting to shout out the Denim Club. I said this at the beginning. I don't know if you heard this. Oh, Guillermo was like, "Don't forget to shout out the Denim Club." Yes, we have our brothers here from the Denim Club. These are our counterparts, the men who are here to support us. And Guillermo is he's the Denim Club global partner for G100 Engineering. An amazing man. I heard him speak, and I can't wait for him to share because he's going to be sharing the next panel. So don't go away. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to hear him when he's here. Yanni Ray says, totally agree. It is great to be with givers, open to give back, to support each other. Okay, so I'm going to quickly jump on to our next country chair, Aalia Lanius, Aalia, who's our USA country chair. Now, Aalia is a multiple award-winning novelist, media executive, and producer, a seasoned businesswoman, and recently debuted filmmaker based in Los Angeles. Now, as founder and president of Unsugarcoated Media, a 501c3 media production enterprise, Lanius uses her creative skills to mentor and facilitate media and live events that empower survivors of trauma, largely through storytelling. Now, having been homeless at 14 years old, early adulthood was difficult. Yes, she began her first business at 22 and launched her first company by 25. Nominated for Mother of the Year 2019 for American Mothers, Lanius shares her heart-wrenching yet inspirational personal story in an effort to remind others of their own resilience. Featured in interviews around the globe, Lanius takes the representation of underdogs to another level as the media industry comes to appreciate her message. And as a producer of content that shapes and forms society's perception and principles, she uses her skills to provide perspectives that seek to create empathy and a better understanding of one another. Her most recent novel, Jugend, has won several international awards for multicultural fiction. And as a mentor, she guides and teaches other creatives on the accountability that comes with creating content. At the helm of Unsugarcoated Media, Lanius oversees and contributes to the production of multiple projects, which include publishing of social impact-related novels, an award-nominated globally top 5% rated social good podcast, which is her personal podcast, Unsugarcoated with Aalia, and most recently, a film production. Now, her works are thought-provoking and intended to bring value to survivors of trauma, ending isolation, building community, and encouraging healing. Lanius resides in Los Angeles with her husband, who is also a major motion picture executive producer, Joseph Lanius, and her blended family. Okay, Aalia, welcome, and thank you for joining us here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is, as always, a pleasure to be among such incredible, beautiful spirits, energies, frequencies. Thank you, Alex. Thank you to, for the nomination of this position. And thank you to all the other women and people who are joining us today. As she said, my name is Aalia Lanius, and I am the founder and head of Unsugarcoated Media. Unsugarcoated, I trademark that, okay? Because everything that I do is really like in such a sense of, let's cut through the things that have held us back. Let's really dive into the things that we need to address. Some of the biggest obstacles we face are the assumptions made about us as women, our goals and our ambitions. And I'll share with you that, I have a daughter, she's 14 right now. I have 3 daughters and a son, but one of them, when she was a little bit younger, she asked me one day, she says, "Mom, is being a mother the best thing about being a woman?" And I love my children, and being unsugarcoated as I am, I had to tell her the truth. I said no, and I think that going back to the comment of the assumptions that are made about us and what we can do and what we can accomplish, especially when we lock arms, it is, there's not even a ceiling. There's not even a lid on that. There is no limits. And I really appreciate the opportunity to represent the United States, represent this sector. And I'm slowly growing my team as well. It's been such a fascinating and exciting adventure. I do believe I'm going to have to give a shout out to Yvette Vargas, who just recently has accepted the opportunity to come on and join the USA team. And so just, as we continue to put those members together and align with everything that we're doing, I see how much we can make an impact more than we have. And as you said, Alex, I really do focus on survivorship of trauma. I think prior to the pandemic, the word trauma was a little, not many people like to deal with it, but I think more where we really show up for the world right now is in this collective trauma that we've just gone through together. How can we address the needs, and how can we use this opportunity to really further these initiatives that can create just amazing, stages, not just for ourselves, but for our upcoming young women as well. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be here and shine along with all of you tremendous individuals, both men and women. It's an honor and a privilege, and I look forward to more. Thank you so much, Alex. I'm handing it back to you.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aalia, for the work that you do. You all do amazing things with your platform, and then we can do so much together. I'm just going to quickly jump in and say something. Maddie Shammer, she's here joining us. She's the global chair for G100 Communication and Advocacy. And she said, we have She Economy too. That's true. Because I was saying we have, there's All Ladies League, there's Wiki, there's WEF, there's G100, and there's She Economy. And She Economy, I thought was a brilliant, is a brilliant creation as well, because this is a marketplace. It's kind of like the Amazon for women, where you can list your products and your services for free. There's no cost to this. I told you, Hebben is a visionary, and of course, I know that Maddie also leads, with the She Economy. And of course, you can find out more if you're joining us. If you want to join G100, or you want to be part of the All Ladies League, or you want, an opportunity to be able to feature your products or whatever it is, or your services, there's She Economy as well. We believe that, women, for women to be able to do so much, we have economic empowerment is essential, right? It's essential because we're at the center of a lot of things. And so to have that, platform supporting, women's work and all of that is, amazing. So I'm just going to say, let's see what else. Sorry about that, Zaina, I couldn't figure it out until I went full screen. Okay. So Zaina, you've been advised to go full screen. I don't know. I think she went out. Again, women need financial literacy. Okay, Frankie says women need financial literacy. Yes, and then I think we have a lot of wings supporting women on the financial side. We've got G100 is such an amazing, again, 100 sectors covering so many different domains. We're in the media ads, but we have sisters and opportunities and so much within the other wings. And I guess the center of this is that we can use our wing to support all these other women, to shout out their stories, to amplify their voices, to create opportunities for them, to give them more visibility, to allow them to be heard, and just do this together collectively. So, okay, so I'm just quickly, while we're doing this, Clara says, unsugarcoated media, such an interesting concept. Love it, Aalia. And then, let me see who's glad you all ladies. Frankie says, glad you all ladies are unstoppable. Hey Ike, welcome. Oh, okay. Ike is here. He's the He for She champions. Okay, so you said the women, we love our men. Let's just say this clearly. We love our brothers. We love the men. We're glad that you're here. We're so happy to have the Denning Club. We've all said this, we all believe that gender balance means inclusion of all. We've never thought, I would say this for myself, I've never thought that the exclusion of any of the genders was creating empowerment of any form or creating the balance that we look forward to. So we're all happy. We're all in support. Trust me, we're all ladies here. We know that we've had these conversations privately. We're having it openly, and we love the entire structure of G100. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump to you, Etornam. Now, I don't know. I want to make sure that all the other CACs from the other country clubs, if the UK CA, I don't know. At least, are you here? Is Anupama here?
I
again,
need to apologize on behalf of the UK CAC because they've had to go. So we have none left.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. We know we started late, and people have to run, and then of course we have to jump into the next session, was going to be starting pretty soon. So our speakers are here already, and we just have to get that going. So I'm just going to allow Itoma, introduce. Let me see. Etornam. Sorry, I keep saying it. Etornam. Okay, so Etornam, I'm going to pin you. Oh, I can't pin you. Maybe I need to take. Who do I need to take off now? Okay, you're on the side. People can still see you. So I'm going to just introduce you, quickly introduce you, and then of course allow you to, say something, because our CACs are a very important part of the structure, right? They're working with the country chairs to build the country clubs. And of course, Etornam Say is Country Director of Operations, Ghana Country Director of Operations. Now, she's an award-winning broadcaster with over a decade of experience in TV and radio news broadcasting. She's the International Communications Head for Women of Africa Network under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Policy Network. Now, she's an author and motivational speaker who's passionate about youth, girl, and women empowerment. She's also CEO and founder of Inspire Today, an NGO that focuses on supporting teenage girls in public schools. Now, Etornam Say holds a master's degree in media management, a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism, a diploma in communication studies, and an H&D in building technology. Now, she currently works with the Media General as head of the business desk, news editor, producer and use Anchor. Now, her favorite pastime is baking. She's the owner and CEO of Bread Quarters. Etornam Say is a Christian married to Mr. Leslie Stanley Say, and their union is blessed with 3 children. Welcome, Etornam. We're so happy to have you here with us. How are you, sis? Okay, I need you to unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Thank you so much. It's interesting how you call my name Etornam. So my name is Etornam.
Etornam. Right. Okay, got it.
Thank you so much. I'd like to say that I'm very excited to be part of this network. I'll say thank you to Natalie. I worked with Natalie for a while, for a few years at Media General. So I also left TV3 until last month. I was the head of the business desk at Media General. Over the past 14 years, I have used my platform to support society through radio and television news broadcasting. I left mainstream media for now so that we can focus on building and supporting women. My NGO, Inspire Today, over the past 4 years, we have supported girls in deprived schools, in public schools, in deprived communities with what they need to stay in school. We give them sanitary towels, bathing soap, roll-ons, panties, educational materials, and we also mentor them. That's because I went to a public school too. So I'm able to identify with their needs. I'm able to identify with what they need to stay in school. It's been a very interesting journey. My role as the International Communications Head for the Women of Africa Network under the AFCFTA is to be a mouthpiece for women in trade, because there's currently no protocol under the AFCFTA. And that has been an interesting journey so far. When Natalie approached me about this role as the Director of Operations for the Ghana chapter, I was really excited because it's all beginning to come together. The fact that my interest in empowering women and the girls. So this opportunity is going to help us to work further, use our connections. I've worked with the business community over the past 10 years when I was doing financial reporting. So from the governor's office to the minister's office, we've worked with different governments. And so we're going to use all of these networks to further strengthen our relationships and also help the young girls. Natalie has a great connection as well. And so all of us coming together, and I'm glad, Alex, what you said about the fact that if you want to be good, you can go alone. But when we come together, we thrive. And I'm really excited to be part of this global union. And I'm really hoping to work with each and every one. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Etornam. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. Right, Etornam. Now, it's so funny. We have this joke where we say, Ghana and Nigeria, we're so close, but we're so different, we're different and yet similar. Like, we're both West Africans, but then, we still mispronounce our names. So it's kind of the relationship between,
It's fine.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Etornam. Thank you for the work that you do. I think the work you do is amazing. I'm glad that you're part of us. This is amazing. Like I said, we all are women of impact at every level, right? Using our different strengths, our talents, our opportunities, our careers to do so much in the world. And the thing that connects all of us is that we have a calling for impact. We want to create change. We want to really change the world. And that's what connects all of us. Yes, media connects us, but our desire to really create impact in the world is what connects us. And I'm so glad that you're here. Everyone is saying, welcome, Etornam. I'm sure Frankie mispronounced your name. I can bet you on that. If I did, she did too. So amazing and well said from Aalia. Clara says it's all beginning to come together. This opportunity will help us to take our work further. When we come together, we thrive. She said, yeah. Oh, Ghana Jollof or Nigerian Jollof? Okay, you want to start World War II. Somebody's asking if Ghana Jollof is better than Nigerian Jollof. We have this joke where we always have to vote. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. I'm so glad you're part of us. I'm quickly going to jump to Zaina so that we can wrap up this session and go into our guest panel because our guests are here. So Zaina, are you ready to speak with us, Zaina?
Yes, thank you very much, Alex, for the warm introduction. I'm sincerely sorry. I put on my nicest dress, got my makeup and hair done, and no one could see me. And that's
Oh my
terrible.
God. I wanted to see your beautiful face, but you know what? Let me do a quick introduction of you, Zaina, and then I'm just gonna let you take the floor, okay? Because we have to let people know who you are and what you do, right? Okay, so Zaina Adamu is the executive director of Ghana Girl Rising. Now, this is a social. She's, by the way, she's a country director of communications for the Ghana Country Club. She's executive director at Ghana Girl Rising, a social enterprise aimed at improving education access for Ghana's underserved young women. Prior to her current role, she was a journalist at CNN, covering both the 2012 and 2016 US presidential elections. Now, during her 6-year tenure at CNN, she won a Peabody Award for her contributions to the network's Arab Spring reporting and was selected as a Power 30 under 30 honored. Now, she has served on the executive board of directors for both the Budget Project and the Color.com. As news editor for The Spokesman, she won an Excellence Award for her breaking news coverage of former President Barack Obama's historic 2008 win. Now, she holds a bachelor's degree in English and journalism from Morgan State University and a master's degree in international education policy from Harvard. Okay, Zaina, I'm sad that we can't get to see your beautiful face, but we can hear your voice. Thank you for joining us all the way from Ghana. How are you, darling sister?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. And thank you all to all of my lovely sisters for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful network. I'm very honored. Thank you, Natalie, for presenting me with this great opportunity. I won't take up too much time because I know that we have to head to the next session, but I do want to say that communications is what I've been doing for over 10 years. I started my career in journalism, and all I really wanted to do was just tell stories and give a voice to the people who needed to have their voices heard. And so, as you said, I was at CNN for 6 years, and then I'll never forget the day. It was September 2017, around noon, and I was sitting in my living room, and I had an epiphany, and something told me to get up and move to Ghana. And Ghana is where I'm from. I'm from the United States, but my family's from Ghana. And I resigned from, this great dream job. And I bought a one-way ticket and I flew across the other side of the world. And that was it. That was the renaissance of me. And I found that so many opportunities have been presented to me since moving, this being one of them. And also, the work that I do with these young girls, where I'm going to, these very, underprivileged societies, and I'm trying to help get these young women in education. I'm still doing journalism as well. And then had the pleasure of meeting Natalie Ford at a network here in Ghana, TV3, where we just bonded, I really respected and admired the work that she did. And I'm glad that we became friends. And just through knowing each other and our works, she approached me with this opportunity, and I said, absolutely. I didn't even have to think twice. And so essentially what I want to bring is, collaboration and partnerships is very important. Everyone in here knows someone that got into this room, right? I don't think anyone was invited into this without knowing someone else. That's what it's all about. And so in my role, what I want to do is, how do we find innovative and strategic ways to partner, to collaborate, not with female organizations, but with male organizations as well. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to start. Again, it's a sincere pleasure to meet all of you. And my hope is to meet each of you individually in person at some point. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Zaina, for sharing that. You talked about innovative ways, and I think this is one of the amazing things about our wing in particular is, we're multidisciplinary. This is a very broad sector. However, we're very creative as well, right? And one of the things we're supposed to do is bring in an innovative way of making G100, amplifying more women's voices and finding new ways to collaborate and work together across sectors, across genders, across countries, and across every domain that we can cover. So thank you so much, Zaina, for saying that. And it's amazing that you said you're American, but you decided to go back home and see what you could do in Ghana and see how you can use your platform to encourage and empower more young. And that's the thing that is amazing, because sometimes when we get to that level of success, it's like some people just walk away. It's like, okay, and this is the thing I believe in, collective success. If one person is successful, what about the rest of the people? You're still not, if the rest of the people around you are still struggling, or collective wealth. If an individual is wealthy, but everyone around them is struggling, then, you're still poor, because then you have to carry the burden of everybody else. But when you and your sisters get along together, you all hold hands and you get to the top, and your brothers as well. Empower people, empower more people. So thank you so much for the work that you do, Zaina, and for sharing with us your story. And I can't wait for you all to get started.
I'm Ghanaian, but I prefer Nigerian jollof. I just had to.
you like it. You know the funny thing? You like Nigerian jollof. See where we're across the board, because I could go like I like Ghana rice. I like Ghana jollof. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's funny because I'm partly, my son is Ghanaian. I used to be married to a Ghanaian man, so there's a little bit of there. I'm gonna quickly say this though. I know this was sent to me privately, but I feel like I need to mention this, and this is great for the effort. Just for the sake of networking. I know somebody wants to connect with Etornam at the back end. I'm just not going to say who, but I got a message, somebody wants to connect. They say they can help with the work that you're doing. So just to let you know that this is not pointless what we're doing. I just received a personal message, and she's saying, I can help with the work that she's doing. I need to speak with her back and see the stuff that she's doing with the girls. So that's great. I know that one of our global speakers, she's the G100 global chair. This is a different conversation, but I know she was recently in Ghana as well. Angela, and I'm going to bring her upstage soon, but she was in Ghana. I remember this because we were chatting about this. I was trying to see if I could get her to connect with Natalie. Somehow, Natalie, I don't know what happened. I wasn't able to get across to you, but she was doing amazing work. She came all the way from Germany to Ghana, and they were doing some work there. And it's amazing how we're all doing. So that's the beauty of this: connection, leveraging, impact, collaboration, co-creation, all of it together. So I'm just going to see our UK. I know we have some of our UK CACs.
We do. Alex, can I just tell everyone as well? I think everyone can send messages to each other at the top of the screen. You've got the messages to individuals. So if you do want to connect with someone in particular, you just check that little box up at the top called messages, and you can find the person that you want to connect with, and everyone can network with who they want. And yes, apologies. I do have 2 people left. It's hard to tell when you're on screen. I do have 2 of my CACs left. If you want to bring them on, I know I can trust them to be super short, but it would be lovely to hear from Helen Guinness and Sue Revel, if possible. But you need to raise your hand to be brought into the speaking room. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you so much, Me, for sharing that. That's very important, because I know that people want to connect with each other. So if you want to write a personal message, you want to go hi, whatever it is, like Me said, just, you can do that as well, so that at least you make that early connection. So I'm waiting for, I don't know if Helen and Sue can just raise their hands. I don't see their hands yet, so I can just bring them on stage. Swapna, Anupama is not here, right? She's not here. She's not. I don't see her. No,
Alex, Anupama was to be here, our director of partnerships. She was to be here, so I don't know why she was not able to get on. Yes, and I'm really
no, but
happy
I do
to have
understand.
her on there.
Yes, there's okay. So Tammy's raising her hands. Tammy, was that a mistake, or she just dropped her hands? But I know that people want to be here. Sometimes there's also the thing of the time difference, because we're across different domains. In India, it's pretty late for you, Swapna. So I believe it's late for Anupama as well. But the fact that we're all here, right? We could be anywhere. Even our guest speakers, but they've made the time to commitment to be here. We appreciate that, and we value that. I don't know if Helen and Sue can just come on quickly so that we can get into the next, because I know our guests, in-house we have to, but our guest speakers are here, and I know that they have to run off, especially we have one from India who's, and it's pretty late there as well already. So Sue and Helen, are you here? I don't see you. I'd like to bring you upstage, at least so that the rest of your soul sisters can meet you, and I don't know. Do you see?
Hello,
Me,
Sue.
do you see them?
Well, I know they're there because we're communicating off the screen, and I don't know if there's a
Okay,
problem
so this is
with.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and see if I can give you some kind of host.
So I don't know how to raise the hand. How do they raise their hand? Is that obvious?
They can. Let me see. Update stage, but I don't know where they are. If they can raise, the thing is, I'm not Raise your hands at the bottom of your screen says raise hand. Okay, so Frankie is saying, if they're looking at the chat, Frankie says raise your hand is at the bottom of the screen. I can't tell you this because I'm not an attendee, so I can't really see this. I'm inside.
Okay.
So
maybe
if
we
you,
need
if
to
you,
move on.
but she says open full screen and raise your hands. It says raise your hand. It's at the bottom of your screen. So Frankie says at the bottom of the screen, open full screen, and then raise your hands. So I know that we're still going to bring back near the, okay, she says near the ears and wows and the hearts. Okay, so it's near the smiley. You're going to see the drop down near the smiley for those using web version. Okay, she says for those using web version. Okay, probably it's different for mobile. If they're coming in as speakers, they can't come in via mobile anyway. So here's what we're going to do. We still have a panel session for our sector, and I know that there's still so much to share. So I'm going to bring our guest speakers now, and we can always come back again. Don't go anywhere. Just be here. Make sure to support our guest speakers. And I'm going to end this session and start our guest panel session so we can bring our speakers, and I'll bring you all ladies back up. Okay, can we do that? Thank you. So I'm going to end the session right now.